how do we lean into the uncomfortableness when so many of us have kind of been trained to shy away from it, to
Yeah.
once we feel a little bit, right? You feel a little bit of a headache, pop a pill. You feel
Yep.
any pain anywhere, pop pills. You feel a little depression, more pills for that. We've kind of subdued ourselves to be like, never feel uncomfortable. That
Right.
is the world we live in now. How do we kind of force ourselves to lean into it? What are the like small steps again that lead to the bigger steps that you teach clients?
Well, something that became very huge for me on my own journey was to let go of the idea of forcing,
Mm,
was to let go of the idea of pushing through, right? And like this no pain, no gain slogan. Um, what if we applied compassion, loving, understanding, acceptance to ourselves? And this is like a foreign idea. And, I guess I would describe it as like self-parenting. If, if a small child that you loved unconditionally was suffering and was in pain and was hurt, you would take that child in your arms and you would wrap your arms around them and love them no matter what. Well, what if we could do that for ourselves? And this was what my breast cancer journey taught me. I had all of these judgments about how did I get myself into this situation, and all of these discriminations that I was putting on myself because now I had cancer, right? Like the way that I was with myself became very important. And that was with compassion. It was with understanding. And we don't do this for ourselves. This is a doorway. This is a huge, huge doorway into our true nature, because our true nature is this composition of loving, of compassion, of acceptance, but it's hidden behind all of our bullshit, right? And our ego doesn't know how to do this, doesn't know how to be compassionate, understanding, loving, tender, gentle with ourselves. But our soul essence does, because that's its composition. So if we can surrender, we can let go and let our higher awareness, the presence within us, this energy that is everywhere around us, this intelligent energy that's everywhere around us, we can move over our own judgment and open the door to that. Don't take my word for it. Test it out. I hope your listeners just test that out. Just slow down. Slow down. Put your hand on your heart. Take a breath. Be with yourself.
such an important message these days because we simply don't. We've sped it up. We've gotten to a point where we never get in touch with ourselves. We never truly give ourselves that hug we need. And be compassionate with ourselves. I think there's a lot of people that are very, very tough with themselves. And that negative talk, even if you're sort of in a joking way, that's not the way the body picks up on that thought. It's saying, oh, I feel a little fat today. I'm so, big and I ate so much today. These are negative thoughts that really do echo to every single cell in your body and start to say, you're not good enough. You're not this, you're not healthy maybe, and start to go in that direction. Like the self-love talk, it's a real thing. Look yourself in
It's
the
a real
mirror in
thing.
the morning and say, I love you, right? I don't think people say that enough to themselves. I don't think they say enough to others also, but especially to themselves. I know some people are very good with saying, I love you to everyone but themselves.
Yeah.
And it's a problem. I think it's a problem with a lot of the younger generation too. that, puts themselves against the Photoshop Instagram world and say, I'm not good
Yeah.
enough. And then you have depression, you have anxiety, you have, all these problems that face so many children today. So I think it's really, really important that we do that more. We just get in touch with ourselves and say, I love you, more and more.